Something you don't know is bigger than what you know, but through nature, you get to know more or better. And in today's video, I'm going to share a very powerful information that most people don't want you to know about sex. Don't use your generation for sex, or don't play with your generation with sex. Don't use your life to exchange sex, because life is very precious. So folks, I'm going to show you the items that we may need for this particular video. And I said this video is purposely about sex. And most people, we are joking with sex. Sex is something that we don't need to joke with. But we, the young ones from 40 downwards, we are playing with sex as if it's fun making or merry making. We don't have to joke with sex because sex can jeopardize our life. So we think we are using sex for fun. Sex is not a fun. It's something spiritual, and most people don't know. We think sex is just making fun, making love. No, sex in particular is for mature people. It's for maturity people. People who are mature enough and they understand the consequences about sex. And if you don't know much about sex, please go closer or get someone who knows much about sex, and the person may sit you down and teach you or share information about sex, and you get to learn a lot. And now we don't want to learn anything, and I said sex is for mature people only, and people who understand spirituality. And today's video, I have salt. This is rock salt. This is rock salt. And this is lime or lemon. We may need something like 2 or 3 of it. But I'm just because of demonstration that I'm going to use this half of it. This is charcoal. Charcoal. We all know charcoal. And this charcoal has a lot of powerful solutions to most of our issues. Charcoal is very powerful. And before I'll continue with this video, I want to tell you or share with you the importance of charcoal. And it will blow your mind. Charcoal is very powerful if you know how to use it. And I said spirituality is like practicing. So if you don't want to practice, you will not get anything from spirituality. And all these items that we have or within us is very useful if you know how to use it, if you know how to handle it. And charcoal is something that in spirituality or in spiritual, charcoal is very powerful. It can attract negative energies. Charcoal, if you know how to use it, you can use charcoal to attract negative energy or prevent negative energies. Let me put it in that way. And if you know how to use it, you can also use this charcoal to prevent food from going bad. In the olden days, or in most of us in our communities, some people, when they cook, the next day you can't eat the food goes bad. Just get a small part like this, and put it, whether it is gravy or stew or soup or whatever the kind of food you have, just put a small of charcoal on it, and it will prevent the food that always go bad. It will prevent the food in order not to go bad. Those who know, they know. That is why I said something you don't know is bigger than what you know. But through nature, you get to know more or better. Please stay with me to the end of this video. And more so, charcoal, you can use, some people when they have shoes or when they are wearing their shoes, it gives bad odor or bad smell when they wear their shoes. Get a small part of the charcoal, and for instance, let me show you. For instance, if this is your shoe, and it's very smelly or it gives bad odor, put the charcoal in your shoe, for instance, and leave it. That's it. You're done. And this charcoal, if someone is having stomach problem, you can mash this charcoal and put it in the warm water for the person to drink it. But make sure the charcoal that you are using is coming from where you know, or the good source, because of your health wise. So if you want to use this charcoal or any charcoal for your stomach problems, please know where it's coming from. Please, because your life matters. Your life is very important. And this charcoal, you can also use to treat a whole lot of sicknesses. Okay? And I want to, because of time factor, I want to end here. Let me just add this. You can get this charcoal and then get a nice bowl like this and put it into the bowl. Get 21 rock salt. Okay, get 21. And then add it to this bowl or this charcoal. When you put it like this, get lime or lemon, add it. Put it in your doorstep. I mean, at the back of your door, close to your door. And if you're able to do this, anything, any bad energy, and even bad spirit, when they are trying to enter your room, your house, you can do this for your main gate and leave it. If that house belongs to you and you are not sharing the house with no one except your wife, your husband, your children, you can do this direction. It works perfectly. Most of my video, I know what I'm talking about. We have living with our grandparents for so many years, so many long. And they have been practicing a whole lot of things. So, due to that, most of us, we know what we are talking about. So please, do this simple direction and leave it by your door. Any bad spirit, any bad energies that is trying to get into your house to torment you and your husband, your wife, your children, or your family members, it can never enter your room or your house to manipulate you. You can also do this and leave part or this by your bed. You can do by your doorstep or close to your door, and do another one close to your bed or where your children are sleeping. It will prevent them from bad dreams too. It will prevent them from any tremendous dreams. But when you are able to do this, it will let your family members or your wife or your kids to have good dreams, vivid dreams. Okay, let's continue. And this video that I said is about sex. This is palm oil. Palm oil. We need it. And this is bitter leaf. Okay, this is bitter leaf. And this video, you can do it in different forms. But where I am, due to time factor, I cannot go through the process. I'm just going to share with you. If you are interested, you do it in other way around. This is bitter leaf. And this bitter leaf is also powerful, whether physical or spiritual. So please, if you don't know, look for bitter leaf. In my other video, I have it. Search for it and you see it. And you can use this bitter leaf both physical and spiritual. But today I'm going to just tell you or share with you the spiritual side. I'm not going to go deep because of this particular video. You need dry bitter leaf or fresh bitter leaf. If you get any of it, it's good. This is my dry bitter leaves. Just squeeze it. This is very dry. Where I am, I cannot get the fresh bitter leaf. Okay? If you have a mortar and pestle, you can pound it. Okay? That's why I don't have it with me here. That's why I'm just using my hand to do it. Don't play with sex. I've been saying this over and over. From my experience, sex is changing energies. Having sex with a man or a woman is like you are changing energies. If a woman or a man is very weak in spirit, you are going to attract it. If a woman or a man is depressed or going through a whole lot of things, if a woman is broke, a man is broke, and you sleep with him or her, you are going to attract that brokenness. Okay? If the person is financially weak, if the person don't have good standing, because sex is something that if you do it, anytime you have an affair with a man or a woman, anything around the person, you attract it. Because as you are having the intimacy or having the sex, you are having the sex with the person's innermost part. I mean, his or her spirit. That is what you are going to encounter. That is what you are going to get contact with. Not by flesh, but in spirit, you are connecting to the person's inner part. So anytime someone is depressed, anytime someone is going to sadness or bitterness, immediately you sleep with a person, you attract that bitterness. Those who understand sex, those who understand spirituality will bear with me with this video. So please, I know what I'm talking about. The moment a woman or a man is totally broke down, whether physical or spiritual, the moment you sleep with a person, you attract those things, those energies. So please, know whom you are going to have an affair with. Okay? Know whom you are going to have an affair with. I have friends that I've been advising them with sleeping with women, sleeping with men. They don't listen. At the end, they come back with severe, terrible consequences. And when it happens that your financially are going to, you are not going to get financially stable. You are not going to be in a good financial stand. You can lose your job. Okay? Because you are using your blessings, your generations, your prosperities to connect with that bad energy. That person that you are going to sleep with, some of men or women are very depressed. But the moment you are depressed, it's not something that is on the flesh. Your spirit also depressed. If a person is going a hard time or a tough time, not the flesh that is going into that of tough or difficult challenges, but the inner part of the person's spirit that is going through all of this. So the moment you sleep with a person, you also attract it. And when you attract those energies, brother, sister, I'm telling you, things will retrogress in your life completely. I'm talking or I'm saying this by experience. I'm not going to lie. Those who understands the consequences about sex will bear with me. And most people, they will not tell you, they will not teach you. That's why my channel, I teach what I know. I teach or I share what I know. Let's continue. As we are going, I'll be explaining little by little. I said this is bitter leaf. Get a nice bowl. If you can get fresh bitter leaf, it's good. And what are we going to do with this charcoal? You see this lime, please get 2 or 3 and cut it into 2 and squeeze the juice. Can you see? Squeeze the juice onto the charcoal. Or you can pound this charcoal into a powder and get the juice of the lime or lemon and squeeze into the powder of the charcoal. Okay, and you stir so that it will mix well. After that, you can leave it outside till the next day Okay, you can do that in the evening time and leave it in the dew, because if you want to activate it, you use the dew to activate it. And to invoke by your tongue or your mouth to say anything on the powder, anything you want to say. I don't know your intention, but this particular video is about sex, because most of us has been attract bad things through sex. You know it. You know your life. You know what you are going through. Please, if you know you have slept with 4 or 5 women or men, you need to do this video. You need to practice, because you don't know. Please, you don't know. If you have slept with more, 2 or 3 men or 2 or 4 women, you need to do this particular video. Else, things continue be hunting you. Things are not going to be well as you wish. After doing the powder, get your bitter leaf and then get a spoon and fetch the powder of the charcoal mixed with the lemon water or lemon juice and add it. Okay? When you add it, you stir again. But wherever you are, you can make this powder. Just squeeze the lemon into the bitter leaf. Okay? Squeeze into it. Squeeze 2 or 3 lime to it. And then add your charcoal to it. Okay? You can also add it. Maybe if you can't get enough sea salt, okay, this is rock salt. This is rock salt. You can get a handful and then add it. Okay? After adding it, get your palm oil. Okay? This is it. Get 3, 7, 14 or 21 teaspoonful. Okay? This is it. Add it. Add it. I hope you can see. Okay? After doing this, and I didn't also share the spiritual part of palm oil. I said in the beginning of the video, people who knows the secret about sex, they will not tell you. They will go around and do this to prevent any bad energy from a man or a woman that they have been sleeping with. And they will look at you whilst you are chasing men and women, and they will be laughing at you that, oh, this guy or this person is using his life or his generation to play. They will not tell you the secret behind, because sleeping with someone that you don't know, sleeping with someone that were raised in different environment, different parents, different family spirit, okay, different family deities. You don't know. The moment you use this oil with the combination of this any deity. Lord, people don't know who will tell them. The moment you use this oil with a combination of this bitter leaf, salt, lime, or lemon with charcoal, no deity can tempt you or harm you. No spirit. Because this palm oil is coming from a tree called palm tree. They use the palm nut to make this oil. And I'll be coming with a video about palm oil that will blow your mind. It does a whole lot of things, physical and spiritual. And if I were you, that's why I said you can make this in other way around. You can pound all of these items and get a soap by your choice. Okay, whether it's local soap or any soap at all of your choice. And you mix this palm oil with the soap, with these items, and use that soap for your spiritual soap. Okay? But this one, you can also, get your water. Here is the water. But if you can get a stream water or rainwater, used to soak these items. But whatever you are, you can't get rainwater or stream water. Use an ordinary water and mix it. Okay, mix it. And then stir. The lemon, you can leave it in the concoction or the mixture. And the water, if you want to use ordinary water, make sure it's warmed. Okay, make sure it's warmed. Leave it for some time, at least. If you know you are going to have sex with someone that you don't know, the person is not your wife, even if the person is your wife or husband, you don't know the kind of spirit, the kind of energy that is in the person. So make sure you prepare this and leave it for some time. If I were you, I'll prepare this and leave it outside for the next day. And then the next morning, you go and pick it up from outside. Allow this for the dew to set on. Say anything you want, say your wishes, because you never know where the woman or the man is coming from, and you never know what the woman or the man is carrying or already contracted. The moment you sleep with a person, you have attract something from the person. I'm telling you from the fact. I know what I'm saying, and I have experience about that. If you can practice this, please, if you are able to practice this, you sleep with a man or a woman without attracting any bad energy, any bad spirit. And if you do this, it will block any energy, any bad spirit, any attack, any disappointment, any bad luck from the woman or from the man. So please, I'm saying this from experience. I know what I'm talking about. And as the way the palm tree is very strong, that is how you are going to be strong. You know, when you go to small communities or villages, when it gets to dry season or drought time, all trees will be dying. All the leaves from the tree are falling down, but you never see a palm tree that the leaves are, plugging out. In the dry season or in the drought, palm trees are always, fresh. It has so many meaning, but due to time factor, I'm not going to explain it in details. So please, don't just use your generation or your life or your soul or your progress or prosperity to exchange for sex. And there is so many consequences about sex that we are praying with, especially the young ones from 40 years downwards. Most of them don't know. So please, if you're able to get this video, share to your friends, and please keep on supporting this channel. I have a lot of things to share. Subscribe. Please kindly go back to subscribe for me. I'll be glad if you do so. Anytime a video is uploaded, you'll be the first person to be notified. Please, thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. And I hope this video will help all of us, especially our brothers and sisters, the young ones, because they don't know. Most of them don't know nothing. And I said, something you don't know is bigger than what you know. But through nature, you get to know more or better. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. And don't forget, bath this. You are going to add to your bathing water, or bath this after you have your sex, or beginning and after sex. Do that for me, please. You are very precious. In most time, God wants to use you for so many things. Don't jeopardize with your life. Don't jeopardize with your soul. Live long. May you be blessed. See you next time.